Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first session at the UDST Cybersecurity Club in partnership with Women in Cybersecurity at George Washington University Student Chapter. They've helped us design the curriculum as well as the deliverables for you guys. So, yeah, great shout out to them as well as you guys for attending our first session or watching this session currently. Let's start by introducing ourselves. My name is Muhammad Ali. I am a junior cybersecurity student. I have started my cybersecurity journey ever since I was in high school when I took a cybersecurity elective. I proceeded with taking recognized certifications. I've also participated in few CTF or capture the flag or let's say cybersecurity competitions. I am currently interning at the US Department of Defense where we integrate AI in the intelligence process for high-ranking officials. Now let's have Al Mabrouk and Ali introduce themselves.
My name is Al Mabrouk bin Imran. This summer, I have interned at two separate companies. One of them, you may know it or not. It's called Ibn Sina Medical, and it's a pharmaceutical company that deals with many popular drug companies, like for example AstraZeneca, and for example like Pfizer also. And I have also interned at Al Fardam Properties. I've been mostly dealing with, creating their policies, dealing with the whole governance, risk, and compliance part of cybersecurity. And I'm currently a fourth year student. And I'm mostly focused on the governance, risk, and compliance. Inshallah, I will be teaching you guys about this new aspect of cybersecurity that many of you may not already be aware of, inshallah.
Okay,
So,
Ali.
Hello, my name is Ali Mahmoudi. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ali Mahmoudi, and I'm a fourth year of cybersecurity and batch of cybersecurity. And I have a background, I have experience in working on Snunu as a developer and designer, and I had 2 years of experience in student assistant, uh, which was in a help center. And currently I'm doing the internship for Basel Partners Limited, which is the position of doing a junior penetration testing and some tasks related to security analysis with lots of projects. And yeah, and currently I have obtained my professional certification in cybersecurity, which is a Certified Ethical Hacker or CEH, CyberOps Associate, which is for the blue team, and that's it for now. And can't wait to work with all of you in this new journey with the Cybersecurity Club.
Amazing. So let's go through the goals of the club. First, we know that you guys have the passion in cybersecurity. That's why you guys joined the club, filled out the forms, registered for the club. Many of you might be majoring in cybersecurity or other fields, but still have the passion of cybersecurity. However, you might not have the motive of studying cybersecurity. And motivation is really important because it helps you pursue your passion, not just in cybersecurity, but in all other fields. It might not be your fault for not having that motive high. Things that will, not have your motive high can include you not knowing the certifications to consider, the courses to consider, because there are so plenty of courses out there. You're not sure of the roadmap to consider. Now, things that will help you boost your motive in cybersecurity, particularly, include listening to podcasts about cybersecurity, uh, listening to cybersecurity stories, hacking groups, know their intention, why did they hack, etc. All those things are gonna help you hype up your uh, motive and try to get into hacking ethically, of course. Otherwise, it wouldn't be legal. So, any comments to add on this slide?
Basically, like my colleague Muhammad mentioned, Cybersecurity is a very dynamic field. It's not a static field, so you have to always keep learning about the new threats and vulnerabilities that are always out there. You have to keep yourself knowledgeable about the CVEs and the latest vulnerabilities. So actually, this is what makes a really great cybersecurity professional from an average one. So yeah, I hope we can continue this journey together, inshallah.
Inshallah. Should we proceed with the next slide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, covering some elements of the guide handbook because it basically covers all of the things that we're going to be delivering for you guys, starting from the exam vouchers at the very end. So we're going to be offering discount exam vouchers that include certifications such as the CEH, Certified Ethical Hacker. There's going to be a 90% discount on that certification by the end of the semester for those who are committed in the club. We're also going to have few competitions. Some are going to be local, some are going to be abroad, overseas. There is one that will take place in the US virtually. That's gonna basically integrate cybersecurity, strategic planning, and geopolitics, where you would be given a scenario or an example. For example, country X is trying to attack country-wise infrastructure or cyber infrastructure. How could you mitigate that? So you're gonna work with a team and represent the university, and if you win, of course, you're gonna get rewards and recognition from the university, as well as group studying. We're gonna be promoting that because that's a good way to um, get the members engaged with each other's and uh, progress a lot faster. There's also the attendance that's going to be counted so we can determine who are the people that are going to be eligible to be selected for the competitions. Of course, based on their attendance, based on their progress, and all of that. We also offer one-to-one mentorships if you need any resources for whatever certification that you're trying to go for. If you need any help, if you need any certification preparation, basically. So yeah, anything to add or comment on this slide?
Yeah, so basically, yeah, I mean, some students, they might have some certifications, some students may not have, but actually, because now in this day and age, a bachelor's degree is not enough, so you need to go after these well sought certifications to increase your market value when you go and look for a job. So, inshallah, through our group studies, we will facilitate this productive environment, inshallah, and we will give you guys the resources to go out and pursue these well sought certifications.
Exactly. Most cybersecurity jobs out there in the market require a strong background in cybersecurity. Like you said, dozens, if not hundreds, of people are going to graduate. Uh, so, what's going to make you unique? Of course, certifications, projects, things that can prove that you have the advantage among others. So, yeah, that will help. The next slide is going to go over the fundamental roadmap. The roadmap is basically a journey that contains sets of elements to get you to the ultimate goal, to become a cybersecurity specialist, defensive specialist, right? Anyways, those are the basic road map that we will follow throughout the semester. So having computer skills first, and we're here talking about deep and core knowledge about operating systems such as Windows, how to interact with the command shell, the black or black background interface, how to interact with PowerShell command line interface, registries, and all of those are hardcore uh, things in Linux, or I mean Windows. Next, we've got Linux skills, which is a very known operating system and broadly used for cybersecurity. There is Cal Linux, which is again another famous one. Programming skills, you guys might be ahead of that already, because you might have took INFS 2, INFS 1. That will really help. Again, networking, you might have taken networking 2, networking 1. That will really help. And then platforms such as TryHackMe and Hack the Box. Those are two platforms that are very famous for practicing cybersecurity uh, competitions. So basically, they consist of a lot of machines that you can basically attack and practice your hacking on those machines. And afterwards, go for the professional certifications, which is going to be on the next slide. And lastly, what's really important to note out here is do not stop here. Literally, cybersecurity is all about evolving. You cannot stop at a certification. You cannot stop at a certain knowledge. So it keeps evolving, and it will never stop. So you must have this instinct.
Yep, of course. And really, because people think that you can just go into a cybersecurity field, and just instantly gain a cybersecurity job. But actually, cybersecurity, in its core, it's not really an entry level job. There are a lot of prerequisites that you need to know. Some people, they might like work in the help desk first, and then they might be a system admin, then they're going to move on to the cybersecurity job. So really, cybersecurity is not an entry level field. So you need to have a great understanding of all of the skills that my colleague mentioned. And you need to really focus on the fundamentals first before you move on to the real cybersecurity.
Exactly. Good points.
Yep.
Onto the professional roadmap. This is a very famous roadmap that consists of different elements or domains that are in cybersecurity. You've got security operations, and within the security operations, you've got pen testing, exploitation, incident handling. You've got other domains such as security and risk management, networking, communication. The good thing about this roadmap is that it classifies the certifications based on their level of expertise. You've got expert, intermediate, beginner level. So plenty of certs. Actually, those certs, are you will never get them all, of course. So you've gotta be selective and economic in terms of the certs that you or certification that you go for, because most certifications are costly. Some of them are expensive, some of them are cheap. So you should be precise in terms of the certification that you choose from here. And of course, this will get more familiar, I'd say, after you finish the fundamental roadmap, because at that point, once you finish it, you're gonna be having a understanding of how to go or how to proceed with your next step in terms of your professional certification roadmap.
So actually, it's better off to always start with the entry level certifications, especially when you still don't know in which domain you want to specialize in. So, for example, most people start with the Security Plus, like I did. Also, another alternative option is the Certified in Cybersecurity, provided by, I think, ISC Squared. So then when you actually take these entry-level cybersecurity certs, then you're gonna slowly figure out which specialization or which area you want to focus on, or the area that interests you the most.
Exactly. After having or understanding the domains in cybersecurity, the requirements of each domain, you're going to choose your path, whether if it's pen testing, forensics, all the way to networking. You're going to understand that after finishing your fundamental uh, knowledge. So yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Next slide. Few pro tips on uh, proceeding with your cybersecurity journey. The first and primary tip to give here is note taking. It's very important. And I always give this example. Imagine buying a course that might cost you hundreds of dollars, right? And a few years later, you're trying to remember a concept that you've learned in that particular course. you're not gonna buy this course again just to get access to the content material of that course. So what you would do is you would go back to your notes that you have recorded. There are other platforms for taking notes. There is Notion, and there's also Obsidian. So it's mostly a based on your preference and what and which one to use. This is just an example of how you could take notes. For example, the first heading is explaining the subject, which is enumeration. The second heading explaining the service that is being enumerated. Uh, in this case, it's SMB, and then I've got bullet points and the ports that SMB operates on, and then I've got a box here that I will just write the commands for that particular command in Windows. So that's just an example, things that will help studying in groups, because again, uh, at the beginning when starting, you're trying to find people who have the same desires, same goals, objectives as you, so you guys can be committed. So that will really help. Again, staying motivated, which was discussed in the goals slide. Uh, and then practical skills and development, which is the platforms that we've spoken about. TryHackMe Hack The Box. And after all, of course, staying healthy, because sitting for a couple of hours is going to take a lot of mental health. So staying healthy is really important. I think
Yep.
that.
Spot on, really. And also, just one thing to mention. So, when you use these note-taking tools or these studying tools, like for example Notion, now artificial intelligence is being integrated into these tools, which means that this will increase your productivity. Actually, so based on the notes that you have written using these tools, it's going to compile all of the notes, and also it's going to use information from the web in order to enhance your understanding for a specific topic or a specific tool that you want to learn about. So it's really important to emphasize these tools, and use the AI features in these tools to 10x your productivity and help you learn concepts way faster.
On point.
Yeah.
Yeah, next slide. Cybersecurity domains.
Yeah, so these 8 domains, actually, I have compiled them from the CISSP certification. And this certification, you guys don't need to know a lot. You don't need to know a lot about it now, since it's extremely advanced certification, and it actually requires 5 years of experience just to take the exam. So basically, what I wanted to cover here is that there are 8 domains, right? And basically, these 8 domains, they cover literally 95%, if not all, of the aspects of cybersecurity. So, for example, let's take the security operations domain. So basically, by learning this domain, you will understand the day-to-day activities that an organization performs in order to monitor its network, use threat intelligence feeds to learn about the latest CVEs or the latest vulnerabilities. And so actually security operations is mostly concerned like with the blue team, or like the SOC analysts. So yeah, and like for example software development security as well, where actually this will consider the software development lifecycle, for example. So yeah, so basically knowing these 8 domains will really help you excel in cybersecurity, because you will have a more holistic understanding, which will really increase your value. When an organization hires people, they're looking for the candidates who not only specializes in one area but also understands the other different aspects related to cybersecurity and IT in general.
Interesting. Yeah, it's just really good to have a bit of background in multiple domains, because most of them connect each other's basically.
Yep.
And there are even more domains, but those are the most common ones, like you mentioned.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Finally, uh, this is just small task for those who are new to TryHackMe. I know some of the people who are in the club are intermediate to advanced level students. So again, we're not trying to make it hard for those who are beginners, because 90% of the group members are beginners, and we're not trying to make it boring for those who are uh, intermediate and advanced. But this is just a little activity to do at home, where you can register and explore TryHackMe, because it's a uh, very strong, uh, you know, resource that is out there in terms of learning hacking ethically. And we encourage you guys to go through this room, which is Introduction to Cybersecurity module. It will help you know about the different cybersecurity domains, as well as the requirements for each domain, what each domain does, and it gets really deep in explaining these domains. So yeah, it's a great starting point if you're not used to TryHackMe, and a good opportunity for you to explore it. You can also, get ahead of the plan by just going through the other modules that are inside the platform.
Yeah, yeah, and really, try hack me. It has a lot of different rooms. Like really, it has hundreds of modules and different rooms that talk about specific topics. From really beginner ones, like this specific module that we have here. All until like identity and access management, web application, pen testing, governance, risk and compliance. It does have a diverse set of rooms that you guys can explore. So please, even if you manage to finish this one module, please don't hesitate to go and explore the other modules, because don't wait for us to tell you, okay, go do this or go do that. Really have that curiosity mindset and have that learning mindset, because this will help you go a really long way, not just in cybersecurity but in life in general. So please always have this curiosity mindset. Always go out and try new things, new skills, new tools, new operating systems, and this will really benefit you in your career, inshallah.
Yeah, very important points. Yeah, I think this concludes this session. If there are any additional comments you have, Mabruk or Ali.
Yeah, I mean, from my
Also,
side,
yep.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry guys, I've been left out here. So, so basically, I have one comment for this new cybersecurity club, and we're gonna make sure, we're gonna cover the theoretical and the practical at the same time, and we're gonna put you on with the best mentor that can help you to gain this kind of practical skills and use it in a real time, and not in a real time, which is illegal. I mean, in company for doing any penetration testing or any other activities that which is related to cybersecurity. So expect the you know expect the best things will come in following weeks from us, because we created a really good content with a lot of surprises, which is really exciting to see. And I'm excited to looking forward to working with all of you. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I just wanted to point this out because I don't think that I mentioned this. So the guide handbook is in the WhatsApp group description. So if you have the time, just go through it. Anyways, this concludes our first session. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great rest of your day.